All right, good morning, everybody. Uh, trust it's been a wonderful, wonderful week. Today is the third day this week. I believe it's been a very peaceful and profitable week for us. Right. I think it's a good time to start. There's no need to wait for 2 or 3 minutes again. Uh, so good morning once again. We can just go ahead and then let's see how we can uh have a kind of proper, wonderful, beautiful analysis this morning. Take good entry positions to make money for ourselves. All right. On that note, I welcome you again. So let me share my screen. Then so 1 minute, please. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen, and then let's go to the world of fundamentals and see how the market has fared out so far. All right, so I'm going to share my screen now. All right, I believe we can all see my screen. Uh, on Monday, usually, like we would always say, Monday is usually a quiet trading day, and some people usually just want to take a kind of break trading that day. But that does not mean that the market will not move. Only that one will have to trade technically, all right. And we still saw that the market moved on Monday. However, we saw the volatility wasn't as much as what we saw the following days. Okay. Um on Tuesday we had the Clement count change from the Great Britain zone. Clement count change, what it does is to measure the number of people filing for unemployment, like we would have unemployment claim in the US. And then we saw the average earning index as well. The average earning index. So the Clement count change came out good and positive. We had a reduced number of people claiming unemployment, and that's a good one. All right. And then the unemployment rate as well. Okay, that one is the low impact news. We had the average earnings on Tuesday as well. That is yesterday. So at 2:30 p.m. Yesterday, we had the CPI from the Canadian region. Those of you in the market around 2:30 p.m., if you took advantage of it, you saw that this thing has some good impact in the market, especially on Canadian peers, Canadian dollar peers. So then at we also had Empire State Manufacturing Index from the US zone. At 4 p.m., the Bank of England Governor Bailey spoke at 4 p.m. yesterday. Market, or if you were in the market yesterday around four or so, did you see how market initially went up? Initially went up. Talking about the indices market, but were only for all of them to get to a point, and then they started selling very well. All right, and I think we also made a post on it on our WhatsApp channel. If you are yet to be on the channel, I think you should be. Yeah, you should get on board. And market moved well yesterday. Market moved well yesterday. Today is another day, and I believe it's going to be a very beautiful one. If you were in the market as at 11 minutes ago, you saw that the news for the CPI year on year came out, for the GBP as well, came out good. All right. So and then today as well we'll be having correlative sales at 2:30 p.m. from the US zone, and that would be all for the high impact news today. And then don't forget that at 4:15 Christine Lagarde will be speaking. Christine Lagarde is the president of the ECB, the European Central Bank. She'll be speaking. It is termed as a medium impact news, but don't let it fool you. It can as well drive the market. Yeah, where there is no high impact news, medium impact news tend to step in and then do all the work. All right. So it's going to be a very beautiful one. So I'm here with a dear colleague, and then the next voice you will hear shall be is as he's going to take us through the route of the market and then give us wonderful entry positions. So relax and enjoy this analysis. All right.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Can you hear me? All right. This morning, just like my dear colleague have rightly stated earlier, we actually have some news that moved the markets, and I believe he has done a very good justice to that. But briefly, I just want us to see through this particular screen now. I believe everyone can see my screen. And let's go to what GBP USD is doing at the moment. Check GBP USD at the moment. You see that okay, let's go to 1 hour time frame. 1 hour time frame, you see that GBP USD is actually still buying. And just like he said earlier, the news that came out for the from GBP zone this morning. I'm coming. Yes, the news came out. The CPI earlier came out very good for the GBP, which is actually giving strength to GBP USD at the moment. And I'm still expecting that GBP USD will still push up more. So on GBP USD, you can still enter an instant buy at the moment, or either you enter an instant buy at the moment, or you wait for price to close above, to get to push above this particular, you see that there have been series of rejections around this zone. So yes, so once price is able to push up above that price level 1.26474, you can enter a buy, set a pending order around that region, and take your profit at price level. Yes, take your profit at price level 1.26731 on GBP USD. Wait for price to, if you have that, if you have that risk appetite, you can enter a buy at the moment. But if you do not, you can wait for price to break above those rejected zone that we're having here, and enter a buy at price level 1.26474. 1.26474 and take your profit at price level 1.26731 on GBP USD. Yes, GBP USD, that's the buy entry position on GBP USD this morning. Even though I'm not expecting it to sell this morning, I'm not expecting GBP USD to sell this morning, but I actually want to also give an alternative this thing. So if venture the price is rejected around this zone, this is the zone I'm referring to. Let me put my this thing here. So if the price is rejected around this particular zone, if it's rejected around this particular zone, enter a sell limit. You can actually put a sell limit around this zone. If the price is rejected though, then follow it down before this proven resistance, you can take your profit at any zone before the proven support, sorry. Yes, on GBP USD. But on GBP USD this morning, it will still push up. It's going to be a buy from that particular instrument. So that is that on GBP USD. Yeah. So let me move to okay. So let's move to gold. Let's move to gold. Let's move to gold. You actually see gold. Okay. Let's move to gold. You can actually enter an instant buy on gold at the moment. Like I said earlier, if you have that risk appetite, you can enter an instant buy on gold at the moment. However, you can also choose to wait and allow price to break. Sorry, I need to go to, sorry. No. Okay. So you check for gold at the moment, you see that price has actually been rejected around this particular zone. It's very close to that support, and the price has been rejected. You see, price has been rejected. So been trying to break this zone, but it's not been able to. Price has been rejected. So gold might be bouncing back and retracing up any moment from now. Any moment from now. But it will be safe for you to enter a buy when price gets to, yeah. To be safe for you to enter a buy. Come in. Yeah. To be safe for you to enter a buy on gold. Gold will be retracing now. So the price has been rejected. So, and that's what we are seeing there now. So it will be good for you to enter a buy around this particular region of price level 2026 point 12 2026.12, and then take your profit at a price level, since it's good, and I believe that if you use a very good lot size, you should be able to get something very nice between this region 2032.02 2032.02. And alternatively, you can actually wait for gold to break this verified support if you are going to enter a buy, which I strongly doubt is going to do that this morning. So you can actually wait for gold to break this verified support and enter a buy and follow it down to this tone code support. That is that on gold. Let's go to US 100. Let's go to US 100. US 100 actually opened today with a bearish run, and you see that it's still in fact, I'm on a trade on US 100, and it's actually still moving that direction now. So US 100, and the reason for this is actually because of the discount Apple gave to China. No, that's what's actually giving that particular run down on 1% discount that Apple gave to China. That's actually what's giving. And Apple is actually enlisted on US 100 stock, so that's actually what is giving that particular movement at the moment on US 100. You still pushing down, but it's very close to the untested support at the moment. It's very close to on the untested support at the moment. It's actually been struggling to break that particular zone, but it's not been able to. So this morning, you can actually enter a sell on US 100 if the price successfully breaks that untested support at price level 16803.28. 16803.28. So you can actually enter a sell at that price level and take your profit before this untested support at price level, the second untested support at price level, as price level 16766.96, 16764.96. Now, you also need to know that there are sometimes you don't really need to wait for your trade to hit take profit sometime before you close it. Once you see that you are already in a very good profit, and you see that the market is being a kind of indecisive at that moment, it's advisable that you can actually take that profit that you have gotten there and and leave. So US 100 now, me, I have entered the sell. I've entered the sell before. That's why you're seeing my own profit there. I've entered the sell before this untested support formed here. If not, I wouldn't have entered a sell very close to untested support. I wouldn't have entered a sell very close to support here. I will have waited for the price to break below this support before I enter a sell. That's why you're seeing it. Though I'm in profit at the moment, but you can wait for the price to break this support, then you can comfortably enter your sell at this price level that I just given and take your profit before the second untested support at the moment. That's what you have on US 100. However, for a buy, you can actually enter a buy limit. You can actually enter a buy limit because it's actually showing that there's every possibility that US 100 still bounce back at this untested support. You get now. There's every possibility that US 100 still bounce back at this support. So you can actually enter a buy at price level. Yes, a little above here. Then you successfully, confidently, comfortably enter a buy at that price level 16866.22. 16866.22. Then take your profit at price level 16925.07. 16925.07. Can take your profit at that particular region. Do not forget what I said earlier. You don't necessarily have to wait till it hit the take profits before you close your trade on profits, provided you have seen that you are already in a good profit. You get that. So, and let's go to USD CAD before my colleague also give you some positions. So USD CAD, you actually see that USD CAD, after that the data that came out from the US zone yesterday, that was the Empire State Manufacturing Index that came out, which was bad for the dollar. And at the same time, we also have the CPI data, median CPI data, trim CPI, and common CPI. So all of those data that came out for Canadian dollar yesterday was good, and which in turn gave strength to the Canadian dollar against USD. And that's actually why you are having this bearish run around this particular time yesterday. Yes. So that's why you're having this bearish run around this particular time yesterday. It pushed down up onto this verified support yesterday. But and the market have to just still continue back in that uptrend that it's been. So USD CAD this morning, I'm still expecting USD CAD to push up. USD CAD will still push up. I'm still expecting to push up. You can actually wait for price to break this particular region and enter your buy at price level 1.35207. 1.35207. Then you take your profit before the turn quote resistance at price level 1.35410. 1.35410. Alternatively, you can actually enter a sell on USD CAD, provided the market choose to go the other way. You can actually enter a sell on USD CAD, then wait for price to break this particular, to come below this particular the lowest of today's. You'll see that if you check you see now, if you check what's it called, US 100, you can actually, if you have actually entered an instant buy on US 100, you should be in a very good profit at the moment, you know. But if you have not, you can just wait. Like I said, you can see that I'm already in profit here. So you can wait till this particular zone where I mentioned. You understand now? So you follow it down. So US 100 is still pushing down, and that's what you are seeing there. That's what you are seeing there. So yes. So and for people that actually enter this thing on GBP USD, if you enter an instant, it's to also still be in profit at the moment. But if you have not, you can wait till that particular region where I said if you have not before now. So don't go and enter now that I said you should have been in profit. If you have not entered before now, you still can wait till this particular region before you enter that particular move. So that is that on that. Then the USD card, like I said, is already moving up, and I'm expecting it to still be bullish. So it's up until this tone code support. There's every possibility that it still push above this tone code support, but for the sake of this morning market review, you can actually put your take profits around this region of the tone code resistance. Yes, on USD card. Believe that has actually given a very good so on that. Yes. So let's just look at US 32. Yes, let's look at US 30. You see that the same thing that is actually happening to US 100 is also happening to US 30. You know, US 30 has been on that downward trend, and you see that it's actually still moving today all through. When today's market opened, it's actually been going that direction, and it's almost breaking that proven support now. You know, it's almost breaking that proven support now. It's almost breaking that proven support now. So this morning on US 100, I expect US 100 to bounce back from this proven support. I mean US 30, sorry. I expect it to bounce back. I expect it to bear, but let me give a sell position on US 30. Let me give a sell position. Because if now you need to know something here, if US 100 successfully breaks this proven support and push down a little, expect further sell. If it successfully breaks this proven support you are seeing here and push down a little, you see this yesterday week. I believe you can see this yesterday week. This is the lowest it got to that yesterday, and for a very long time it has not been able to get to this particular region. It tested this place and pushed up, but it's still coming down again now to test that place again. If it's able to break below this yesterday week and come down a little more, expect that US 30 will sell more massive. It will sell. So expect that to happen. And so if you are somebody that pay attention to the market, you can actually look out for US 30. Check it and see if it's able to break this particular that yesterday week, you know, check it. You can enter a further sell on US 30 and follow it, you know, follow it down, but don't be greedy. Don't be greedy. Once you see that you have gotten a very good, profit, it's fine. You can actually exit the market. But just like I said, if it's able to break this particular price, expect a further sell on US 100. However, this is a proven support, and technically, market is expected to bounce back around this particular zone. Market is expected to bounce back around this particular zone. And if this market bounce back, now you can actually see what happened here. Let me show us something. From Monday, you see that this market was ranging, pushed down a little here, range. It pushed down a little here, pushed up. You understand? Then it pushed down here again, pushed up. It's pushing down again here now. So technically, it's expected that this market will still push up before it now push down again. Are we together now? It's expected that this market will push up before this price might be rejected here. It's pushed up before it now push down again. So aside what I said, that if this market is able to go below the yesterday's week, expect a further sell on US 30. However, technically, it might be retracing, pushing up again now. So you can actually wait for this candle to see how it's going to close. Yeah. If this candle closes bullish, if this particular candle closes bullish, then expect that it's going to push up a little. So you can, I actually would not have loved to give an entry point on that US 30 because if you follow what I am saying very well, you should be able to get a clear picture of because looking at it at the moment, it's still struggling to break that particular zone. You get now. So, but if it's able to break it, like I said, expect a further sell. But if it's not able to bounce back, then you can actually enter a buy and follow it up onto this particular zone here, region here. Yes, follow it to this place because there's every possibility that by the time it hits this place, it will start retracing back again. So follow it to that place. That is that on US 30. So my name is Anu. So my dear colleague will be taking another session now. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much. I know I hope we got the entries and then we enjoy the analysis. All right. So we just keep let's push the boat out further. Let's push it further. And I believe we should still not have forgot that what made dollar really go down in December was purely sentiment. Sentiment that surrounds expectations of on early rate cuts. But then that expectation seems to have become dampened because Federal Reserve officials are beginning to make side with their hawkish rhetorics, saying that there might not be an early rate cut. And I think I said to us last Friday, when was it last Friday or Thursday, that the rate cut, the issue is not the reduction in rates. It is when will it happen? All right. And that expectation, even the Bible says a delayed expectation, yes, and can also always weaken the mind. All right. That's paraphrasing. Okay. So that delayed expectation actually weakens sentiment. It weakens sentiment around this time because sentiment pushed dollar down. But then the hawkish rhetoric is beginning to give dollar strength, and that's why you would see that dollar has been strong. So as a matter of fact, it got to the 1 month high. As always, okay. It got to the 1 month high. All right, so dollar has been strong, and if that is the case, one of the officials of Federal Reserve said yesterday that with inflation nearing the 2% target, you understand, the Federal Reserve should not be in a hurry to quickly cut the interest rates. They should not be in a hurry to quickly cut the interest rates. And that we still keep dollar strong. That will still keep dollar strong, except we have data that otherwise go against it. All right, so let's just look at some of the instruments that we are yet to touch. Okay, let me just go on oil. Let me go on oil. Okay, now we know there's been or there have been series of events happening around the world, and oil is more of a fundamental driven instrument than technical, right? It is more fundamental driven than technical. But then the latest and the biggest of the fundamentals affecting oil as of today is the has been the data coming out from China, which reflects a kind of weak recovery even after they're coming out of COVID. All right, there's been some kind of palliative measures and stuff injected into the economy. But as of today, it seems as if the impact is yet to be felt. And China being the second largest economy in the world and the biggest importer of oil, largest importer of oil, okay, not having a good economic activities and reports is not a good news for oil. So we could see that oil has been coming down low, coming down low. And apart from that, a very strong dollar is not so good for oil. It discourages demand for oil because a strong dollar means that those who hold other currencies will find it difficult to get a dollar in purchasing oil. So it discourages demand for oil, actually. So that's why we could see that we've been having a kind of wavy-like movement and a kind of an unstable pattern of movement in oil. All right, so let's look at how we will take an entry position from here. Is my voice so low? Okay, okay, all right. All right, you should check your device, so Mr. Iframe. All right. So thank you. Gold has been done. So I think gold has been done. Okay. All right. So um so on oil now, let's look out for good opportunity and let's make money. So it still feels like oil will still dip further, at least today. Okay. It still feels like oil we dip further today. And with what we can see, this current candle on 30 minutes time frame is forming below the verified support. But I will not ask you to go in for an instant sell. Though I'm tempted to tell you to go in for an instant sell, I would not, so that it will not be just a kind of fake out, not be a fake out. And then, so what will happen is that we'll ask you to go in for a sell stop should price trade below 77.39, 77.39. Go in for your sell stop at 77.39 and then look at taking your profit around 77.10, 77.06. So going for your sell at 77.39, go 77.39 and take your profit at 77.06, 77.06. All right. So, and then for your buy, where your buy as an alternative scenario, you might want to go in if price breaks above the 28.6 fib level, and then you can take your buy at 77.95, 77.95, 77.95. Look at taking your profit, right, before the 38.2 fib level at 78.22, 78.22, 78.22. Going for your buy stop at 77.95 and take your profit at 78.22. All right, I hope that is clear. Okay. So I also ought to touch on let me see USD JPY. We've been doing this thing scrambling, but let me do USD JPY because there seems to I mean the dark moment in terms of strength in the Japanese yen. There seems to be a kind of a ray of light by one of its listed stock trying to give strength to the. But however, Japanese yen has remained dovish, weak. And of course, we know they engaged this ultra dovish policy last year and thinking that they would come out of it and then somehow push it up, trying to increase interest. They've been cutting interest rates all the while. However, it was not tremor, it was not just tremor. Was it this stuff that happened to them 1st of January really drove the economy further into that dark hole. All right, so they expect to push in a kind of palliative measure to save the economy. But whatever the case is, let's go to USDJPY and see how we can take good entry from it. Okay, so let me remove all this my distance so that okay. All right. So this is on 15 minutes time frame, and USD keeps pushing up against it. If you check it on 30 minutes or 1 hour, you still see that US dollar has been pushing up and stronger again. And of course, it can still go up further. It can still go up further. But I wouldn't want to say, remember when you have your Bollinger Band engaged, when you have your Bollinger Band engaged, when you have your half price forming above the upper Bollinger, it's telling you that price is reaching the overbought region that one should look out for. One should look out for yourself, right? And if it is forming below the lower Bollinger or the lower band, you are seeing that price is what's it called? As approach the oversold area that you should look out for a buy. That is technically speaking, but then there seems to still be a kind of a strength in the dollar. Let me, in fact, let me bring back my RSI that let me bring it back. Okay, let me get my RSI. Okay, now you can see RSI is confirming what I just said to you. Price has got to the overbought region. You can see it has scored this 70 point mark. It has got to the overbought region. So you might want to look out for a sell, Yeah, in that sense. You might want to look out for a sell in that sense. However, you know, that is how it kept pushing on. Look at it yesterday. It crossed and then sold before crossing back. Then, but then the sell was only a minor. You understand? You understand? So for those of you who took the GBP, you are in profit already. You understand? And even gold, for those of you who took it, you are good already. You should be smiling by now. Or can I get a witness in the house? You'll say, hello, I'm making profits. All right. So now so it has crossed to the over, but severally it will cross the overbought region, come down, go back again. So it has been doing series of highs, higher highs and higher lows. So the fact that it has got to the overbought region does not mean that it will perpetually now go down, because it is just making higher highs and higher lows. So you might want to be careful. So what do we do in taking good entry for ourselves here? All right, I believe we are getting. Remember, I would always say to us that beyond giving entry positions, we want you to understand the psychology of market analysis. You understand? Why do we pitch our tent with a position? Why do we decide to take entry? Are you getting the point? All right, so let's look out for it. For those who are not risk averse, okay, you might want to say, okay, you want to enter instant buy, but that instant buy will be challenged. You get, so I'm going to ask you to go in for a buy stop if price trades, yes, if price trades above 148.030, 148.030. Let me see this. 148.030. Okay. Let me see how good it is. Just one moment. I'm coming. Just okay. Mhm. Okay. Okay. All right. So it's still good. All right. It's good. So my going at price 148.030, 148.030, 148.030, and you may want to take your profit at 148.367. 148.367. Going at 148.030, 148.030, and take your profit at 148.367. Use good volume and make your good money. All right. So to go in for a sell, like I said, price will make a kind of a sell here, because it is expected with the patterns we've been seeing here. Told you overbought, come down, told you overbought, come down, overbought, come down. Now it has done so again, so we expect it to as well come down. Do we understand? All right, so let's look at taking our if you want to go for a sell, okay. Oh, this is too tight. This is too tight. All right, it's too tight. So I'm going to ask you to let me see it on 50 minutes. Yeah, it's tight. It's tight. So if you want to go in for a sell, I'm tempted to say going for an instant sell. Very tempted to go in for because it has hit a resistance with that upper Bollinger. So if you are not risk averse, you might want to go for an instant sell. However, to be careful, you might want to go in for a sell limit once price. Okay, let me give you a better a more okay. An instant sell is looking like it, and which it has begun to give us a pattern. However, to go in for your sell, okay, I would say just going for an instant sell. Going for an instant sell. Going for an instant sell. Yeah. Going for an instant sell and then take your profit. You might want to take your profit around okay, around 147.679. 147.679. All right. Okay. So this is not a class to learn the difference between selling it and sell stop. Oh. You might want to ask your account manager, you understand, to help you with that. All right. 147.679. All right. So, but then my preference is a buy. My preference is a buy. All right. My preference is a buy for I just wanted to give you an alternative scenario because it's been making series of higher highs. All right. Okay, that said, my preference is a buy. Okay, so let's look at another instrument. What else have we not done? US 2000. Okay. You can always get it, but Bollinger Band, I think it's part of the custom stuff. So you can always get do there are uh indicators that have been built on Bollinger, so you can always get it. You understand? And I even think some are VIP, what's it called, indicators. So you can reach out to your account manager and then you get. So let's do 2000 and then we also take the 40. Okay. All right. Now we saw how indices market dipped yesterday, all right, and then don't be surprised if they still go further in that strength, in that weakness. I meant to say, but then US dollar has hit a technical resistance. Can it break it? Perhaps it can. I'm comparing it. Look at US index here. Look at the US index here. When you see on my MACD here, when you see the histogram forming above the signal line, you can see here that the momentum has already been built. So this signals a kind of overbought, you understand, on US index, meaning that we may be seeing the market coming down. All right. So we may be seeing the market coming down from this point because you can see that the momentum has peaked. It has peaked here at this spot, and that's why I can see a resistance here. That I look at it here now. You see an inverted hammer on US index, signaling that you can easily take advantage of a sell. Now, if that's the case on US 2000, we are seeing a pin bar, a hammer trying to form right at the support here, signaling that there is room and opportunity for one to take a trade. But then so that one will not be caught, you understand? Sometimes this market tends to do whatever it is that it does. So I will just give you a buy stop and sell stop. You understand? I would have said you go in for an instant buy, but then just do this. Go in for your buy on US 2000. If price trades above price level 1925, 1925.5, 1925.5, going for your buy on US 2000, and then you make good money, sincerely, and then you take your profit at 1930.2, 1930.2. Okay, for a sell position, trust me, this small stuff will give you money. So if you want, you can go in. I'm coming. Yeah. So for your sell, you can go in at 1918.5. Your sell stop at 1918.5. Take your profit at 1913, 1915 rather, 1915.3. 1915.3. All right. Your buy stop at 1925.5 and your TP at 1930.2. And your sell stop at 1918.5 and your TP at 1915.3. All right. So let's quickly look at DE40. DE40. Okay. And how many of us know that DE40 is also quoted in dollar? That's why it seems to be a sister index. What happens, the fundamentals that drive US indices also bear impact on it, not just the European news. All right, although is an European index. Okay, so let's look at that's why you could see the same pattern forming even on US D40. Okay, so let's look out for good entry positions on D40, and the same thing we saw on US 2000 is playing out here. Okay, so I'm going to ask you to go in for a buy only if price trade above, that's the buy stop. Then now, if price trades above price level, okay, 16544.1, 16544.1. Yes, a buy stop at 16544.1. So going for your buy, and then you might want to take a profit before the turn code support, which has become a resistance now at 16572, 16572.9, 16572.9. Okay. So for a sell, going below the turn code support here, yes, going below the turn code support at price 16469.3, 16469.3. Okay, and look at taking your profit. Look at taking your profit at 16430.5. 16430.5. 16430.5. Okay. I think we should have done up to like 8 or 10 instruments by now. I'm not so sure. All right. Okay. So I believe we got this entry. We got this entry. Okay. So I know, okay, maybe we didn't do USD. Let me just do USD as the last, and then we will call it a day. I believe it's a good one. Okay, so let's look at Euro USD. All right. So, and I should see this as well. You know, most countries and regions across the globe are now looking at, most of them are now looking at interest rate cuts, and the European economies also are looking in that direction, but they also buy the sentiment of not rushing to cut the rate. Okay, although all of them seem to be winning the war against inflation. Okay, but then so that it will not be like a fake out in the market. Okay, if you reduce this, and that's why I said, if you remember, if you were on this call last week, when I said last Thursday, last Thursday was when we had the CPI released, and I said in alignment with the expectation of having a positive CPI showing that inflation has jumped up a bit, I said that would not boxed the Federal Reserve into wanting to increase the interest rate. Although if that had happened some months back, we should have expected to see an increased interest rate. But as it stands now, that is not going to be. An increased inflation data will not push the Federal Reserve or even ECB to increase any interest rate, because they do not have that headroom to accommodate that. You understand? You know how the hedge going to accommodate that. The best is just to pause it, look at what is happening, observe it further, and keep it at the current rate. You understand? So because the way to go is actually to cut the interest rate, and that is what is also happening. So if you look at Euro USD for quite this is on daily time frame now. On daily time frame now, if you look at it yesterday, you saw how it sold. You understand? And this doji already told us that the indecision that kicked into the market is telling us that there might be a kind of change in the direction as against the upward swing that it began to have early part of this year. All right, so you look at it on 1 hour time frame. You look at Mr. Gumbia, they checked your chart now. It has been dropped. It has been dropped. Okay. And Mr. Jerry, US 102 has been done since. All right. So if you look at it, it has been having a kind of steady climb down. It steady climb down since dollar started pushing up. So well, it's Euro USD is at a weak support now, and we've seen the level of consolidation around this region. So I'm going to ask you to go in for a sell on Euro USD if price trades below 1.08, 1.08, 507, 1.08. 507. Going for your sell at 1.08507, and then take your profit before the term codes support at 1.08328. 1.08328. I take it again. Go in for your sell if price trade below 1.08, 1.08507, and take your profit at 1.08328. That's for your sell stop. So for your buy trade on Euro USD, I'm going to ask you to be patient and let price break above price level 1.08861 for your buy stop. 1.08861. For your buy stop now, 1.08861. For your buy stop, 1.08861. Yes, follow it all the way. I love to take it for bigger, since there is enough room for it. You can follow it all the way to 1.09105. That is your TP at 1.09105. So let me take it again. Your sell stop on Euro USD at 1.08507. 1.08507, and then take your profit at 1.08328. For your sell stop, take for your sell stop. For your buy stop now, going at 1.08861, 1.08861, and take your profit at 1.09105. Okay, I believe that is God and understood. Okay, so thank you everybody. It's a good day. It's a good day. It's a good day to make money. Trade, make money, have good volume, trade responsibly. Don't be greedy, but take good trade, make a profit. Thank you everybody for joining in this morning. I believe it's been a very wonderful time. Do have a very wonderful and blessed day. All right, thank you.